Perfect timing. Look at that. I'm at 0. Hi, guys. I am so excited. I'm sitting in my new chair. Um, I'm preparing my office to do lives in person. So I got this new incredible chair and I'm getting a new desk. I put the chair together. So if you hear me fall, it's because I put the chair together, Kooky. Um, Hi guys, welcome into WCIA Network. Oh, this is so comfortable. Um, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Hi everyone. Um, Needless to say, let me manage video. No, that's not what I want to do. Needless to say, let me turn this. There's a lot going on, right? It's very uncomfortable information and uncomfortable YouTube lives that have been on lately. For my body, meaning it's uncomfortable because, I just heard, I just heard a little crack. It's uncomfortable because I don't understand. Is it because I'm seeing through it easier or what? I definitely need your information. Welcome NW Love. Muffin Top My Mad. Welcome in. Sassafras. My members, Bernadette. Hi. I hope everyone is doing okay. I mean, a lot of sicknesses and illnesses out there. It's pretty shitty. Um, yeah, it's everyone drink your vitamin C. Bernadette, I said. Um, GH White, let me see if I have this on. Yeah, I have it on subscriber mode only. GH White, hello. Vanessa, Adrian, hi. This is so, I love when you guys come on in. It's the best. When my family here pops in. Mary C, Justice coming soon. Kathy. Um, it is. It's great. I'm going to close this out. It's great to see everybody in here. Thumbs up definitely on your way in. I'm at the point, I have a really good presentation. I'm not going to get super my laugh. I can't ignore, I can't hide my laugh, right? Wait, let's talk about this chair for a minute. This is Darwin X. It's like a gaming chair and it's so comfortable. And again, I'm going to paint one of my old desks and make this nice and bright so I can go back on live, see you guys, and you could see me and start bringing people up on panel. I'm learning how to use YouTube in a better way. I have to learn how to use it where it works for me, and maybe I could make some sort of a living doing it so I could spend more time. Anyways, what's happening out there on YouTube is blowing my mind because, wait, let me see if those are my cards. Hold on. No, those aren't my cards. Where are my cards? The creators that I truly love and loved watching and really learned from. No, it's not pink. My chair is white and black. I didn't want to do pink because once I put this on and it's I think pink might look funny. I have this feeling it might look funny if I put pink on as a main color. Let me see this little chair. like thing. Ooh, that's nice. Um, because pink may reflect funny, so I just stuck with a easy color. Um, anyways, the YouTube creators that I have worked with, not worked with, shouldn't say that, they never worked with me, that I loved watching since Summer Moon Wells introduced me to myself and and helped show me how to work with the gifts within this realm of clairvoyance. What is really frightening, you guys, is to see photos like this that I'm showing you in videos that have the elements that no one is talking about and recognizing, and they're not even wanting to say that they're even there, and they're right there. The elements in these videos and the videos that are being made lately are completely fabricated. I know justice is coming. It'll be fun. And I have to learn how to bring people up on panel too. I'll make sure to make it like a big bang the first day I do. It'll be really fun. Um, so they're putting stuff up that shows that someone knows about these sacrifices. They're putting stuff up that my office is so little. I need certain things, that's for sure. Anyways, that's what you see here are the elements to these sacrifices. And I'm not going to spend much time on this video from Betty, Bullhorn Betty and Molly, because it's a waste of my breath, other than to show you something's happening. Again, I don't point out saying it's them. I don't point out saying it has anything to do with them, other than it's on their channel. And I am speechless that nobody else is saying anything. I'm speechless it's not being looked at. These are big elements. And the videos are so obvious to look at. Again, nothing to do with them, you guys. I am only here to help tell the story of the children, the kids, the teens that are being sacrificed. That's all. Everything else, there's such deep fakes, and I'm going to show you a great presentation of how to look at the information that I got. And as far as channeling and reading, it goes on all day, you guys, for me. I'm speaking out loud at night. I'm writing things. It's very strong. And all it shows me is that the information that I'm showing you is part of their journey. That's all. That's what it's doing. It's not as if they're saying, oh my God, it's, it's so and so. They're not discussing that with me. When I look at a particular person's face, I could feel a sense of uncomfortableness. I'll feel a sense within my body. I'll feel, and a lot of you that listen on this channel go through and feel the same things that I do. Whoever is here has a sense of intuition, and you're plugged into your inner self. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm a clairvoyant and I see people dying and flying across the room. That's not what it's about at all. We're all born with our own intuition. It's trusting it. It's trusting it and not letting anybody tell you that it's not important, or tell you that you're crazy, or just because they don't see what you see doesn't mean anything. It just means they don't see what you see. It's that simple. And it doesn't mean that you're wrong or they're wrong, or you're right or they're right. Everyone sees something differently. I'm showing you right now, Amber, the girl behind the alert. This is a black screen. The reason it is a black screen is because when you play the Peacock document on your computer and you go to take a screenshot, and the screenshot has both a little photo and a big photo. For some reason, you take that screenshot even though the photo in the back is there within that moment. When you take the screenshot, the only thing that shows up is this. There is no photo that shows up in the background. So if you want to get these kind of photos to show you the real story that is hidden behind the Amber Alert story, you could only take with your computer screenshots of these corner photos telling you the truth. And then in order to get the photo in the darkness, this, you need to take your telephone and take a picture. It does not appear. Here, I'm taking all these photos. I'm like, I don't understand. Where is my photo? It's all black. Nothing showed up. And then I realized somehow that's how it is programmed. That's how it's programmed, you guys. Everyone that sees, like, even this black screen is gonna see something different. Someone may be like, wait a minute, I see something in there. Someone may be like, no, it's black. Because no one sees the same thing. No one's right, no one's wrong. Follow your intuition. There's a lot going on YouTube that's going to need you to pay attention so you don't, get hooked. So you don't get hooked. These photos like this, I'm not showing you blurry photos, but people that have been here and have been watching the elements and information, you're going to see something, but you're also going to see something different from the person, someone else in chat. So it's something to be aware of, because it's something to recognize and be aware of, and be respectful to everyone as I show you what I see. Because a lot of people aren't ready. So if you don't see things like that other people see, That's okay. Maybe you've had, some sort of situation in your life that's going to keep you from seeing the truth because it's too painful. That's a real thing, you guys. I could show someone in a photo all day long that looks like they just were raped and they're covered in blood and there's a dead body next to them. For someone who has experienced horrific things in their life and have worked through processes, they're not going to see it. They don't, their brains don't want to see it. It's too hurtful. It hurts. It really hurts because it could make me cry because I know that these children are going through this. And the sadness that I feel is just overwhelming because I never knew that I lived in a world that allows it until Summer Moonwell showed that to me. I never knew that we lived in a world that much rather call it false and much rather call a channel and bully them than actually take the information and do something with it. There are plenty of people that could take my information and do documentation and do something with it. I think I am just as sad knowing that that's where we are in my lifetime as I'm sad that this is happening to the children. It's sad. Sad. And that's how I see it. It's like today's one of those days for me that I just, because I'm going to show you how Amber and I know that Arlington, Texas is closed due to the weather right now. They're not closed, obviously. You can't close the city, but no one is in the office until maybe tomorrow because the streets are closed. They can't get in. And what I have here is an indicator that this is being covered up. It's being covered up. I'm going to keep these pictures of these men in here because I see connection. Until I understand this connection, I'll keep it here. I'll keep it. Amber Hagerman. Everyone knows Amber as the one who Amber Alert is named after. Why is she important for me to go over as I discuss Summer Moonwell's children? It's because Amber herself went through this process first. Amber, this is the stuff that, now let me tell you, everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, and it's all for entertainment purposes. I do not know what's true. I don't know what's false. So all of this is allegedly, and all of this is just what's coming through my mouth. I don't know. I'm telling you that this child went through a lot of pain. I'm telling you that her life was filled with pain. I'm telling you that she did not go alone. There's groups of them that no one has discussed, and no one has even discussed bringing justice to them. There's many, many of them during this time, 26 years ago. This is Amber Hagerman. You go and open up the documentary on your computer. Open up Peacock on your computer. Watch the documentary. keep your finger pushed down on that bar on the bottom and watch the pictures that show up. The pictures that show up are the truth. I've already sent this stuff into Peacock because the truth is really clear. And I think maybe that's why I feel so heavy right now. It's not just in her story. They have the same thing. 48 Hours does it. You could see the same thing in 48 Hours Idaho 4 story. Why is this happening? It's a really brand new angle to grab information. They need to show it, and if they think for a second we're not going to not only see it, but I'm going to blast it through. Amber Hagerman, her story is in all of her photos. There's a photo of her laying on the ground with the Amber t-shirt. How the fuck did she get an Amber t-shirt on her if they were made after she was passed away? She didn't have an Amber t-shirt before she died. You guys, she didn't have an Amber t-shirt before she died. This is Amber. The photo that is in the big screen that they do not allow you to take a full frame of, but I'm smart enough to know that I could take it on my telephone, has her laying on the ground with her head down. It's a photo that shouldn't be anywhere. Let me see if I have it right in here. It shouldn't be anywhere because, wait, I think it's on my phone. Because there was no such t-shirt. There's no such t-shirt. Oh yeah, I have them all on my phone. I didn't even send them to my computer. That's weird. Wait. Let me find that one. Oh wow, I have them all on here. Okay, here it comes. So I'll throw these my way as I need them. I don't know why I didn't. I'm telling you, spaced out. Freaking lot of shit in the air. All right, I'm gonna show you what this looks like. In the big photo. Come on, send. Do this. Okay. Now it will send. Turn this down. Okay. Oh, maybe my Wi-Fi's not on. Hello. Here it comes. So this is probably why I'm so somber. This is the big photo of Amber. Someone please make sense of this. This is the stuff that's in the video, you guys. This is serious. This is the girl behind the alert. In the small photo with this is her wearing the t-shirt, you guys. This makes no sense. You see, I had to take this snapshot from my phone. Her face. She is in agony. She's in agony, and there's no reason that this girl, this little girl, let me see if I have them all in here, should have this t-shirt on, and there's no reason this little girl should be forgotten. Something bad. She wasn't just taken. She wasn't just taken, you guys. I have all these photos in here. What the heck? Let me select and put them in there. She wasn't just taken. She was part of the Summer Moon Wells missing children story. It was completely covered up as if it never happened. Sending the rest. I have like 90 photos I forgot to download. As if it never happened. She is the girl behind the alert. So my question is, if she's the girl behind the alert, and this is what happened to her, and it is completely being shown on Peacock, someone explain that. I can't be the only one that has freaking noticed this. I find that near to impossible. I do. It makes no sense to me, you guys. None. You've never seen a picture of Amber like that, and wait till you see the rest of them that I have. Oh, I have 164 photos that I didn't download. I'm downloading them now. Here are pictures of her in the kitchen. When you get close up to anything that shows Amber, she has on her the same symbols as I found in the 14 years ago family. It's that star. It's very different symbols that they don't, either they use them today and they're not as recognizable, but the photos that they have of Amber are the same images that are on the little boy that goes through horrific pain, and he has those stars on him, and they're really, really obvious. This, she says this is a picture of Amber as a little child. That's the little box and the tube. Now, anyone could make up any freaking story and say, oh, that's not it. That is the box with the little white thing on it that every child has. Summer Moon Wells' box was shown behind the neighbor. If you guys recall, the neighbor that lives right behind the Wells, I showed you guys that Summer Moon Wells' box was just like that. It was on top of a bigger box, and it was covered just like that. Same thing. There's no difference. So, you know, this stuff comes up, but it's not just shit that's just pulled out of the air. It's stuff that matches. It really matches. And it matches the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's story. This is them playing outside, and the day of her birthday party to me was the day of whoever was there, all of their sacrifices. Something happened that day, and I do not understand how it wasn't. Oh, here's a better picture. This really shows, and you could see that thing down her neck. That's Amber. Like, I can't understand how that's allowed. And how it's just not showed up. No one talks about it. Amber's birthday party that she had at the house was more than just a birthday party. This is what the family inside the house looks like. And that's not a normal photo of Amber. And whoever that person is on the couch is holding the red mask. This stuff, you guys, was all videotaped right before she was taken. These videos, and these are the pictures that are in the little corners of Amber's story. They're in the corners. There is everything about these photos screams Summer Moon Wells. This is the big photo. So it's not just in the little photo. This is the big photo. All I needed to do was take the photo with my phone, because somehow they don't allow you to screenshot it. But it doesn't matter. I don't need to. I take my phone and take a picture. Correct, NW Love. It doesn't make any sense. What they did, this is my intuition, they documented what this was going to be. They documented what this is going to be. Now, did they document that this was going to be Amber Alert and that it was part of, you know, what Amber Alert sometimes could alert people that this is happening? I don't know. But every bit of what's going on here was documented. Her whole week was documented and it's not covered up. These photos is what this child went through. She wasn't alone. Absolutely not alone. It makes a lot of sense to me. The things that I see here continue to this day. The white chuck, the A, the horse. There's a lot of things here that are continued in today's missing children. I'm putting this stuff together because that's how I see it. That's how I see it. So when I see stuff like this behind stuff like this, and it looks like they're sitting in the truck, and that's the V, and that's the shit in the tree, this makes sense to me. To me, this is what has been duplicated. My story about this is very strong. It's very strong, you guys. And it's not like I'm just making bullshit up. The information that you guys, look at how weird this is. Tell me that the guy who did the interview, tell me this doesn't look like from the interview room. Put a 1 in the chat if doesn't this look like what's his face from the interview room? McDonough. It's like, to me, this looked just like him. Not to say it is, but it's just coincidental, right? Chris McDonough. That's who it looks like to me. This is the guy who did the story. The night of her birthday, they came up with these drawings that I have to show you guys, because these drawings, I showed you drawings from Bob Vaughn's videos. And I said, I think that these are drawings of where they put these things. The drawings look just like this. A little different, but very similar. When I saw that these drawings were part of her birthday information, the only thing that makes sense to me is this is placement of where they put the dead people. To me, this is where they placed whoever was sacrificed. These are placements, I believe, within the ground. There are places that they put, and these are little clown heads. They've got little hats. Here, I'll turn it. They have little hats, and this is, I showed this to you from the guy Bob Vaughn's video. It's very, very similar. Why would a child Why would a child make something like this up? Right? Let me see if I have it here. I don't know if I have it under Scott. Or Bob. Let's see if I under Bob. So many years ago, I have these videos. I have these pictures of called himself a Bob Vaughn. And I'm like, these are drawings. I mean, it only made sense to me that these were drawings of where this shit's going. Like, to me, I'm like, this is where this shit's going. And the drawings were here. I'm going to grab one. Just like this. Bob. Okay, got it. They showed areas, and I said, you guys, he's drawing spaces where this shit's going. Here, this is just an example. It's not the best example, but it's an example for those that's never seen it. Come on. You know, sometimes it doesn't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna use this example so I don't keep looking for it. And this is also where the pressure cooker came from. And the pressure cooker is a big deal. It's a big deal. Amber, Bob. Okay, I'm just going to show these two. So this is what his looked like. Oh, close that thing. So my computer wants to be fickle. So here's his. And it's all, there's a whole rhyme and reason to what this is. This speaks the same information to me, okay? Location, location, location. And because they have these indibits, like you see it, that's why I'm like, there are more kids. Whoever went with them, they're all in here. That's what my read is. There's the pressure cooker is with all of them. You see the little thing on inside there? See the pressure cooker? Let me crop it a little smaller. So these are just these little, I don't know what you want to call them, but it was built. And I said, this is what's going on today. And I could see very clearly that this is what happened to Amber and a bunch of other people. She didn't go see the pressure cooker, the yellow face. See that yellow thing? This yellow thing here, I'll circle it. Right here is throughout the Amber Alert story. It's throughout Summer Wells. It's throughout all of them. It's in Molly and Bullhorn Betty's video. It's with the helicopter. But this here and this here are the same divots. And this is, to me, the same information. So I believe this is location. And there were more than one person. And if the police really wanted to look at this and get close to it, they'll see. This isn't just a drawing. It's a major drawing that's very, very important. This here turns into the green head with the number 5 on top. It's no different than looking through the fake cars today. It just is no different. In the big photos, they do show people actually with the particular machinery on them. You could see that the machine's on them. There's nothing about this that is fucking normal. Nothing. And there are more people that got sacrificed. And it's just it's the way of it's the way they lived. It's the way of life. It never stopped. Never stopped. The little thing that you see there winds up just wrapped in Amber's head. Like it's all right there. There it is. Copy. Let me just put this on top of each other so you guys could see it. And they show it ever so gently. But we know what that is. We know what that is. This neighbor, this is the machinery. She's carrying this shit somewhere, okay? And this is in the very, very last seconds of the video. In order to get the last seconds of the video, you have to really push that cursor all the way to the end and hold it down. And you'll get information that isn't shown very clearly. But whatever is happening here, and whoever did this freaking videotaped the process, you guys. That's the green face. They videotaped. That is what the document did. The document that was made created a vehicle and created like a manual. And I do not know how many people that it took to do that. But I am not really quite clear how this could happen without anyone knowing. The pictures are super, super clear. That there, she has that thing around her neck. Thank you, Stephanie Stevens. Oh, thank you. I just saw that come through. Thank you. That is around their neck, you guys. There's something going on here. And it hasn't stopped. This, to me, is the manual. And they named it Amber Alert. That's how I see it. I'm sorry to say, that's how I see it. because Amber was the one who documented this process. That's how I see it. That's how I hear it. And there is no reason. Every picture in the video that's in the Peacock document shows the pieces around the mother. And these are not being hidden. They're not being hidden, you guys. We have seen this information. We have seen the equipment. We see what they do. And we've been looking at it for a very long time. And nobody wants to discuss it or even believe that it's true. When you consistently have elements like this that match across the board, hundreds of children, I call them serial killers. That's what I call them. There's nothing else to call them. There's nothing else to call them. This may look kooky to you guys, but we've seen this in Kylie Rodney. We've seen this in Idaho 4. This is where it started. This is where it started. Inside their house, all you need to do is get a much closer look to see what's going on inside their house. And what's going on inside their house and in their beds and under the blankets is nothing more than what we've been looking at for a year and a half. Just isn't. Same thing. So difference. Yeah, want to know the difference? Different child. Different person. That's the difference. That's the smiley face. I personally don't, I know that these are sacrifices. I don't necessarily believe they're the smiley face killers. I think that these are placed on their faces so they looks like they're smiling. That's what I think. When I say that's what I think, that's my spirit speaking. It's just spiritually speaking. And it shows this information super clear. Whatever went on in this household was documented. And whoever has those beta tapes has the story. And I just don't understand, how is it that the police don't have the beta tapes? How is it that they don't have the beta tapes? Right? This is what's going on in these videos in the house. These are other people that were sacrificed with Amber. And I feel it so strongly that This was totally ignored, and I really would love to know who who knew about this. This isn't fake. This is the picture. These are the pictures in the video. That's her little doll, right? But the thing is, she has the 5 on her chest, and what she has in her hand is one of those little 5 little boxes. Let me see if I have a bigger picture of it. It's almost as if their house had a lot of children inside the house. Um, this here is the police that investigated. I don't know if this is who I'm talking to, but this is him, and I'll find out some more information because I will be showing this directly. I'm not emailing it. I'm not sending it. This needs to be handed off face to face because it's way too important, especially since the country named the Amber Alert after this group. One of the things they say that this is a press conference that stood out to me was this. Now, I know, let me show you the whole picture. Wait. With the A-frames and everything. Copy. I know that this has a lot of information. And there are a few frames just like this. But I have to break it down into segments for anyone to really kind of grasp what this is. And the first thing that you have to break down would be what is on the back of the trailer, because I know that these trailers are used. And what's on the back of the trailer is them bragging. They're bragging. Those are the white boxes. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 children. And then there's an adult. That's what I see. And this here is bragging. They're bragging. It's right on the back of the red truck. That picture. And there are the flat, those are the flat A-frames on the back of the truck. Look under the truck. This is everything that I have been showing you guys as part of the movement. So when you take a photo like this and you break it down into element sections, you're going to get your elements. You just are. Why? Because this is the summer moon while missing children. This is Amber. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. That's the truck. They use this thing. There's shit underneath. They're showing picture on there. They're just bragging. Why am I back to her? It's 19. Let me see why. Let me see why I'm on here. Yeah, there's a lot. 19. Oh, just a couple pictures. I don't know why I have these stuck in here. Because I really don't want to focus on them. I did show you this. Something's not right. Those are the elements. That's the machine. It's the room that shit happens in. It's the same room that Benny goes in. It's the same room that Don Wells goes in. I'm not fucking stupid. I know. Been looking at this freaking shit for a year and a half. So if you guys are doing this on purpose, it's so obvious. And if you're not, I suggest calling the FBI. That's all I could say. That's all I could say. It's like, this shit's in your video. Are you going to do something about it or not? So far, you guys have freaking ignored it. You've ignored the fact that this shit is in your video. Like, why are you ignoring it? Instead, you have more video of dumbass stuff. Again, your eyeballs are sticking out. Your hair, it's not even, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even want to try to understand, other than the fact that you guys are mimicking what's happening in this country. That's it. Do something about it. Make a difference. Speak up. At least say you're speaking up. Seriously. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's embarrassing for you guys. This is Betty Bullhorn. Really? You have anything to say about this? With the V around your neck? All this is what the Idaho 4, this is what the Idaho 4 students looked like. This is what Kylie Rodney looked like. And you have nothing to say about it. Nothing. Nothing? That's all I'm saying. I don't really care anymore about who you are and your whatever you're doing. Good for you. I thought we were all here to solve problems. I thought we were all here to help find children. I thought we were all here to make a difference. Does this look like it's going to make a difference? Look at this shit that's up on. Look at this. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't even make any friggin' sense. The mother of the Amber has the little like mouse or something on her. I mean, come on. Seriously. This is Amber Alert. There are other kids that were sacrificed with her. This is what the pictures look like at her vigil. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. I mean, seriously. Now, the lady that's down in the corner, let me see if I have her in the next picture. This lady that's down in the corner looks like Candace's best friend. Now, let me find it. This lady, I have a thing over her. Let me see if I have it not blowing her face up. her friend with the dark black hair, pointy nose, to me is the same person. There's like a couple people that are in the vigils for this Amber that look like people that I see in the Summer Moon Wells case. Now it's their, I don't know, it would, the hell is this? It would be up to the authorities, right? To to see who matches, but she has a friend that's overweight, real pointy face. She's, wait, let me see if I have the movie too, so I could always find it. Wait. Do. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? Oh, I have to have it here. So I took so many photos of her. Oh, maybe I have it in Amber 1 here. Um, Amber 5? And now I see I have so many files. Amber. Oh, it might be in this one. Okay, this one has the vigil. Let's see if I have her in here. She's got the pointy little face, the pointy nose, dark hair. She looks just like Candace's good friend that is at all the vigils, and she's the one who had like all the shit all over her, like she was wrapped in all those bony things. It's just very strange. No. Vigil. These photos are, they're incredible to look at because it's the only thing that shifts and changes in these photos is that it's another child. It's a different group of people. That's all. It's the same elements, the same information, the same horrific death. And the only thing that changes is the child. That's it. That's it. And that's really what's the most difficult thing for me to understand is how the conversation has never turned this way. You know, in the beginning, I could totally get it. Like in the beginning, I had nothing to show you that I was seeing. I didn't have photos to show you. All I had was my third eye images. And I'm not really even quite sure how and why they started showing this stuff, but they did. Or maybe it was because this stuff just started showing up and it's always been there. I don't know. Or maybe it's because they're coming to a point in their resurrection shit that they need this stuff to be shown as much as possible and they want it to be shown. They want to spread it. But why is it that we're spreading it and it's being shown and no one is getting arrested or no one's getting questioned or nothing is stopping? If anything, it's escalating. They're in a panic, a big panic. That's what they're in, is this freaking panic mode. No, I'll look for it later. but she's the lady. I showed this already. There are elements around their heads. These are getting very blurry. So this is at the balloon exchange. It's not the balloon exchange, basically. It's the same thing you see summer. So here are the other kids that are involved. And I do believe that these are the kids that were also sacrificed the night that Amber was sacrificed. They have the equipment on them. What page is this? 28. They have the equipment on them. They she's holding a head. She's holding a torso. It's like they just didn't think anyone was going to ever see this. You see, this is the same thing that they did at Summer's Vigil. I'm going to load these up here at it and put them next to each other so you could see it clearly. It's a head and it's a mask. See? And the little girl, these are all sacrifices. They're just showing it to you. This is what was going on in this photo, but it had it a little too big, so I'm going to make it smaller. Sometimes when the pictures are too big, they're really hard to see. See? Here. This is what's going on really crystal clearly. Paste. No bits on it. Copy. See? This is Amber's Vigil. Really? That's Amber's Vigil? Everything in this matches. This is every story I'm covering. Period. This little girl has the V. She has the face. I believe that this little girl, whoever was here with them that night, was sacrificed with Amber. I believe this is the little girl that had the blonde hair in the pictures of her at Amber's birthday party. You could see how this all matches the elements I have been showing you. Especially that V down the neck. It's exactly what that guy had in the Idaho 4 video of him saying that he knows what's going on. The yellow background, the yellow fire is what you see in Summers. Same thing, you guys. This is what's at her gravesite. This is what Amber's mom looks like on the top left-hand corner. Underneath, that's what her girlfriend's hand looks like. What you're looking at in the bottom right-hand corner is the same equipment. The bottom right-hand corner and the top left and the top right-hand corner is the same equipment I just showed you that Bob Vaughn had with all the different places that they put these things. Same equipment. I mean, I don't know. That equipment Let me open this up. That equipment is this equipment that they built so many years ago to figure out where to put these, whatever they're putting these things. That equipment right there, I am telling you, is the same thing as you see right here. All right, come on, open up. What the heck? Why is everything so complicated to open up? Here. And you could see that Bob Vaughn here has the maroon, the green, the white boxes that he's trying to show you where to put them. But that's the same equipment. It was built. It was built for this. That's the A, that's the maroon box, the white box. This video was a very, very powerful video that I put out there. It's a powerful video, and one day, you know, that's the horse's face, see? That's the same face that I just showed you here. Where's Amber? Is that in the tree? Yeah, it was the yellow part. See that little picture there? And the thing that really gets me is this. This picture of where they're putting this shit is so real, and that we just saw it in a little 9-year-old's drawing, almost like a child wrote it. This is all she was drawing. It looks like a bicycle. This is what she was drawing. See, in this one it has the star all the way on the bottom here. They used stars back there. Here, I'll circle it. It's all the same. Like, only thing FBI has to do is take all this shit and put it together. There's the star. And this here is the machine. This here is the machine. It's the little box. See that little box on top of the bigger box? That's what I showed you. That little Amber had with her. They all have their own little box. It just travels with them. It's right there. It's what it is. The story is so crystal clear to me that it's just crazy. There's the maroon box with the clear sides, both up top and the bottom. Up top is a picture of Amber's house. That's not the house. That's like the freaking sacrifice room. It's a sacrifice room. Look what's going on the top. They're in the boxes. This is the night they sacrificed everybody. Look. What happened to her picture? It wasn't like this before. It really was not like this before. It's really changed. It's really confusing now. Look at the photo to the left-hand side. This is the night of her fake 9th birthday party. Look in the TV, just like I showed you. Molly's TV had all the wrong information in it. The information in the TV has nothing to do with the TV. But what you see here is Amber's mom covered with that shit on her face. Let me blow it up a little. Let me make it clearer. But the thing about these photos, you guys, they're right in the video. This is Amber's mother. And look what's in the TV behind her. And then look in the very small box on the bottom. What they're showing in the big box is pretty important information, right? Amber's mom has a mask on, like a real mask on her face. It's yeah. And that's not a Pocahontas gift. It's what's in the TV. This man has the same fangs on his mouth like Lori Vallow had. Lori Vallow had the same thing. I'm pointing it out because I don't know who this is, but he's throughout the video. I mean, I'm not saying guilty, not guilty, but it's something. This is something to point out. Absolutely, it is. And now look at Amber playing with her doll. It's not a doll. This is the mom sitting on the couch. I believe whoever she's sitting with is connected to the equipment, because what you see on that guy's arm is the same thing that I have shown over and over. It's maroon. And she has the V on her neck. Again, this is Amber. She's not walking up her stairs. To me, this is Amber jumping to her death. And they have it on video. And whoever has those beta tapes, I could venture to say, if you ever listen to my channel, that you have all this shit on tape. Period. You documented it. This is what you documented. So if you think that everyone has been fooled, they haven't. If you don't know this is in your documents, take a look. Someone somehow cornered her, found the weakness, she needed money. This is the man. This is if you look behind, these are the sacrifices. I don't know who's in charge of this, but it's whoever is showing up in these videos needs a really tough looking at. There are a lot of kids. These children are bent over a bar and they are about to die. And whoever has this on film, I don't understand how this hasn't been given to the authorities. How is it that the beta tapes weren't handed over? This is on the tape. This isn't made up. I didn't make this shit up, and this is what was on Peacock. This is on Peacock. It's right there, right at 4:50. That is Amber. I showed this the other day. Showed that the other day. I showed all this. I showed all that. Let me show you a few things that are not in here. This is Amber as a child. I want you to look at what's in her mouth. What's in her mouth is the same thing that whatever children are, it's not a pacifier. I'm sick and tired of people being like, but that's a pacifier, that's a pacifier. It is not a pacifier. That is not. This is something that is of importance to the children that are being sacrificed. This here is the most important photo. This here shows the deaths of whoever died the night that Amber died. That photo is what's on the big screen, and that's the photo that is on the small screen. I could tell this is the most important photo for the authorities to take a look at. It's a must. Why do I have this here? Oh, this is Betty's. This is Betty Bullhorn's picture. I don't care to talk about her. I don't. I'm just so disgusted, actually. Because the elements are all there, and you know, when someone who has been such an advocate to helping find these children and do all this stuff, but yet when her videos turn out to look like this and they don't say anything, it's, to me, very disturbing. And it's not like it's being hidden, you guys. It's right in the open. So if in fact you think that this shit is like somewhere hiding in the video, it's not. This here is the exact same piece of equipment I have been showing for a year and a half. No different. How is it that that could be in the background? How is it? I'm not going to show her face because it doesn't matter. It's not about her. But how is it that in the background of both their video that they have people like that in the background? I've been showing photos like that for months. Months. You guys, you have to open your eyes. Look at what's in front of you. Look at the stuff that people are kind of telling you to believe is true. And they're being paid for it. I don't know. I don't get it. Why is it so many people are watching that and it's guilty information is in there? We have been looking at these number 5 boxes since Summer Moon Wells went missing. Ask yourself, why is it that this could be shown on their YouTube channel and no one gives a shit to talk about it? No one is talking about it. No one is care. These YouTube creators that I looked up to and talked about and learned from have this shit in their videos and no one gives a rat's ass. These two creators were my favorite creators, and this is what they look like. You tell me what the fuck that is. And then tell me why no one cares. No one. We care here. Goes back to the same conversation. People could show heads on platters, people being sliced open, and no one stops them. But yet, our world is looking for all of these children. All of these children. And looking for all of these people with these bars in their faces and dead and making so much money, but yet they're right there. Why? Why is this okay? Why is that okay? And most people outside of the YouTube community like this is busting their ass to find the children, to bring justice home. I don't get it. I just don't. It's very disturbing. It's as disturbing as everything else. Don't get it. The photo, though, that I want to leave this live on is this one. This here sums it all up. The picture here, you guys, that is shown very clearly in the Peacock presentation has been there for a very long time. And it's clearly showing other children being sacrificed as well as Amber. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Sorry to swear, but it's very sad to me that these are our children of our world. And I would say more than 50% of our world is supporting this shit. It's disgusting. It's thoroughly disgusting. That note, you guys, I am calling it a night because I just feel like I don't know. Justice for the children. Someone please see this. This is Amber. This is the girl that Amber Alert is named after. Get to the bottom of it. Figure it out. Bullshit. It's saying that this is allowed. Thank you to my mods. Thank you, Muffin Top. Thank you, Judy. Thank you to all of my members and subscribers. You guys have made such a wonderful group of people here and such a wonderful family of beautiful people that want to make a difference. We do. We want to make that difference. And then there's people out there that fake the fuck out of who they are and try to show they want to make a difference. And then, damn it, they put this shit all over YouTube and no one calls them out on it. All I have to say to those people is you could go shove it up your ass. And stop talking about the missing dead kids. It's shameful to yourself. It's shameful for you to do that. Drop the conversation. I love you all. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. And I will be up here again hopefully tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And my mods, you're wonderful. And all of you members and subscribers are wonderful. I will talk to you guys soon. May justice come. And may anyone who's doing this shit shove it up your butts. Good night, guys.